My Kinsman Major Molineux by Nathaniel Hawthorne. A short summary. It was 9 o'clock in the evening that a young man of 18 called Robin dropped out of a boat at the ferry and he walked towards the town. While on his way, he saw an old man and he asked the old man about the dwelling of his kinsman Major Molineux. The old man was provoked by the freedom taken by the stranger, and he said in an angry voice that he should punish him if he dared to stay there anymore. The two barbers who looked out of the shop were laughing at Robin. Robin felt very strange and Robin moved from that place. Robin walked towards the narrow street and he came to an inn where a few people were at supper, and he asked the innkeeper about his kinsman Major Molineux and about his dwellings and all. Instead of an answer to his enquiry, Robin received a warning to run away lest he would be caught for the servant boy whose picture was lying in the inn as an advertisement. So while hearing all those things, Robin just fled from that place. And again, Robin continued his walks, and on the way he saw a row of ill-built houses, one of which had a half-open door, and he saw a woman's garment within. So he came near and saw the woman's petticoat and her eyes looking from behind the door. When she saw Robin approaching, she again opened the door and he repeated his enquiry that whether Major Molineux dwells here or not. So she says that Major Molineux dwells here, but he is now asleep, so he has to wait a little bit. And she flattered the boy that he had the true resemblance of his kinsman, the same hat, the same leather coat. She invited Robin to come in. She held him by the hand, and just when Robin was about to pass the threshold, the opening of a door in the neighborhood startled the pretty woman. The major's housekeeper and leaving the major's kinsman ran into her own house. So that lady was actually a prostitute. So without much ado, Robin fled from that place too, because an old man scolded him, and he also gave him a harsh warning that if he sees him anymore, then he will be punished severely. Then Robin moved on and came near a church. There he saw a stranger, and he forced the stranger man to answer him about the dwelling of his kinsman. The man revealed his face. He was a man with shaggy eyebrows and broad hooked nose that he had seen in the inn. But there was a change now. One side of his face was red, the other was black, and his mouth extended from ear to ear with black or red in contrast to the cheeks. And Robin repeated his question to the man, and he replied that watch here an hour and Major Molineux will pass by. So this has given Robin a little bit hope. So the stranger man went out of his sight. Robin sat on the step of the church to spend the 1 hour. There was a big mansion opposite to the church, and he wondered whether his kinsman occupied in it or not. And then he looked into the distance and heard strange voices. And yes, he was sleeping and he was dreaming at that time. As Robin sat there, a gentleman passed by. He came near Robin and asked what help he wanted. Robin told him about the purpose of his visit, and he says that he wants to visit Major Molineux. And he says that Major Molineux was his father's cousin. He was childless and had promised to help one of his two sons. So it was in answer to that promise, Robin is now here. Robin told him that a stranger-looking man told him to wait here for Major Molineux, so Major Molineux will be here within an hour. The gentleman assured him that the stranger's words must be true, so let's wait here. The gentleman sat beside him to witness the meeting. So, without much waiting, several people came and they were shouting. They heard wild uproars. They saw several people coming quickly. So a big procession approached the sounds of wind instruments. A single horseman led them. Many people followed them. Robin saw the face of the horseman with red and black color on either cheek. The man looked sharply into Robin's eyes. The procession came to a halt. An uncovered cart halted in front. The torches blazed. There in tar and feathery dignity sat his kinsman Molineux. So, his kinsman Major Molineux was carried by all the people. He was an elderly man, a large and majestic person, but his face was pale as death, and he was in a great agony. He looked into Robin's face and he was full of pity and terror. Robin saw the innkeeper, the woman in scarlet petticoat, and the barbers who were laughing at Robin. As the procession moved forward, laughing and shouting, Robin also shouted. So when the procession had gone, the stranger asked Robin, "Well, Robin, are you dreaming or not?" Waking from his trance, Robin asked the gentleman to show the way to the ferry as he wants to go back. The stranger asked Robin to stay here or remain here for a few days because he is a very energetic, enthusiastic youth, so he can prosper here without the help of his kinsman Major Molineux, so he should better give a try to his own life. That's what the stranger asked Robin to do.